Let's see what I missed. I think I've at least played it. Okay. I played OMG. That's on tons. Bug phone mechanics. Yeah, I know. I mean, I can't control. I need to find a way to control people. And send them like mind waves of saying like, "Don't call." Yeah, it was my mom. Okay, my mom called. I have a good relationship with her. She said she called the house phone. Missed call. So she didn't call. She lied. She's a liar. She's a liar, guys. My mom's a liar. No, just kidding. She's not a liar.
Saw in the episode before the
Uh,
season finale, which I forgot the name. I think it's called Under My Skin. But that episode was just one of my was a pretty good one because you kind of saw what
Come
House
on.
saw. You kind of all that. The reason why I say that is because in season 5, spoiler alert, if you did not see the end of season 5, get
Oh, come
out.
on, what?
I'll wait.
You want me to like insult my parents like Phil does? Phil insults his parents all the time. I can't do anything. Oh, come on, I can't do anything. I'm hitting buttons.
Wait until the people who have not seen season finale leave. Okay. Uh, yeah, at the end of season 5 of that episode, I was just like my jaw just dropped, and my jaw has not dropped like that ever since I played MGS4 Act 3. My jaw has not dropped that far ever since I played MGS4,
Oh
and
yeah,
for
MGS
my jaw to
four.
drop again is just big for me because like you in that episode before that one, you thought that he got weaned off of Vicodin and he got with Cuddy, and you even thought that the season finale. But when you get the ending, it was revealed none of that happened. He denied Cuddy was not even at the house. He was still on Vicodin. He just started hallucinating. He assumed all that stuff happened, and so did the viewer. That's why I liked the episode even before I saw this one because I was like, oh, this finally happened. But then, so I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. The show just took a
Whoa,
whole 180 and just said, know what, screw it. Then none of that happened. But
180.
then here's what surprised me. In season 3, they tried to get into rehab. House would find a way out of it. Season 5, he went to rehab. And I think he's being serious too, because at the end he gave a very convincing look. So it was just a huge plot twist that I didn't see coming, and when I don't see plot twists coming, I tend to love it even more than I do anything else.
Love it.
So I cannot wait till season 6 comes out. I really want to see what happens to these characters. I mean, like I never cared for a character on a television show ever since Moral Oral, in my opinion. But
Floral's great.
these characters I do tend to care about, and I kind of want to see what happens next. I kind of want to see does House get off the Viking? Does House get to be normal or whatever. I mean, I kind of want to see how this all ties in. I want to see how it ends. I want to see everything. It's just a show you kind of want to go in.
Also, don't forget his parents are assholes as well because they helped him uh, paint Leanna's room. He made his dad, clean fix his toilet. So they're really fucking assholes for doing that. Kappa, Kappa,
And
Kappa.
see more of. And I do believe that it will end on season 10. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like wondering how are they going to fill up the other seasons? Because they're getting to season 6, but 7, 8, and not 7, 8, 9, 10 are they going to be the interesting ones. But nevertheless, I think it'll be an interesting turnout by the end of season 6. I do commend the creator, all he did, and the director that directed the whole season finale. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Watch the episode on Hulu. And the season finale will probably be up on Hulu next week. But either way, go watch it. It's worth it. Loved it. I really did
I
enjoy it. I
loved
think it's
it.
the best one. And you know, if I did spoil it for you, I'm sorry. I kind of told you before the biggest spoiler than anything else. So that's it. I give House season 5 a perfect 10 out of 10. There's really nothing wrong with season 5 because from the episodes I've seen, I didn't really see all of them, but pretty much the majority I've seen, I've been all good. So I give it a 10 out of 10. And I'll see you next time.
Okay. That was my house review. I hope you guys liked my house review. Guys, we're almost to the weird videos. We're almost there. Emo hippies is gonna be great.
Okay, I want to talk about this one video game
What do you
I've
mean
been
he didn't
kind
help?
of.
Baltimore Storm, are you like a negative dick? He was there with his dad, and he was like, "Oh, Dad, show me how to paint." He had to learn how to paint first, okay, in order for him to actually paint. The dad was there to help. Negative dicks, god damn it.
Thinking about playing again when I get back to my home in Connecticut. It's called BioShock.
Oh man, I just gave you my state.
Now, I play a lot of video games, and I like nearly every single one, but BioShock was that one
I
game.
keep hearing that Phil's dad was like a yeah, he held some public office in Connecticut. I don't know to what extent because I never heard of a Burnell uh, here. So
That I kind of had to buy immediately whenever I had the chance. Because when I was watching a lot of videos, I was really curious. I was like, this seems like a game that's interesting. You're underwater and you're in somewhat of a mysterious surrounding. And then you realize you're actually trying to understand. I mean, the story is so complex. You
no,
really just want
no,
to
there's
keep
no
playing it until you
way.
understand it. And the difficulty
Really, there was a Burnell in Senate. I don't know. I don't think it was senator. I think it had to do with something like I feel like he was like he held a public office of like either mayor or like something like that. I don't think he held something like to that extreme. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe someone in the comment section
is
can tell
really
us.
hard. But when I first popped in the game, I tried normal mode. I got my ass handed to me. It was just brutal. Then I decided to go back and play easy just to get the story, get to know the story, get to see the ending, then go to a harder difficulty, go back to normal, and move on. So I was
What
playing this
year?
game.
What year was Phil's dad? You should beef with DSP. I got your back. Well, Charles, he's not in Connecticut anymore. Phil used to live in Connecticut, believe it or not, but he's not anymore. And you know, I probably could beat up Phil, honestly, because you know, he's falling apart. He has gout. He looks like he's dead. Basically, he's overweight. He has tits. He has tits. He really does. Um, Connecticut Senator Burnell. Let's see what that brings up. Um, Connecticut senator who knows something about gun violence. Um, Richard Blumenthal. No, let's see. Hmm. I don't know where Burnell comes into all this because I typed in Burnell. No, I don't know. His time is cold. Well, he's not like literally dying, but he's not in. I doubt he's in a good like health because he complained about like his he had gout. He had some like pain in his jaw, like, and he's like in his 40s or 30s, something like that. He's like falling apart, and he's like not that old.
I gotta say,
I wouldn't
the
really hurt him.
story was
I'm not
just
gonna fly all the way to Seattle to get to him. I mean that's a waste of my time.
amazing. Like you start off with your character just saying like, "Hey, I'm amazing," and all. I mean, it's just the atmosphere, the whole story of the.
Hey, but Charles, I fought him in Street Fighter Five. Actually, I don't know if I have the video on my channel, but I fought him. He was Zangief, I was Karen, and I lost. But man, I got so many hits in, and it was kind of great. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It made me feel great.
Whole idea of going to an underwater civilization was just out of your mind. And the thing is that you get this kind of Cold War style to it, and you just want to stay in this game. You want to go further with it, see how crazy the story takes you, and then you realize that it's not just the fact that you're underwater, but everyone there has gotten a little bit crazy, and you just realize the whole thing was staged from the beginning. It was very
Honestly, I feel like I probably could have beat Phil if if I played as Armika. I feel like I could have won, but I chose Karen because I guess I was more confident with Karen at that time. But I feel like if I played against him with Armika, he would have been over. Would have been over.
unpredictable game. I mean, it, he just got back from the
Because
message
I
board.
played against the Zangief. Phil Zangief is garbage. Because the thing is that the thing I got out of that fight was that the fact that I got him, I took away so much of his health, as much as I did in that game, is kind of sad. The fact that I had no problems destroying him. I bodied him pretty well, but he ultimately won. So
These message boards they go to, and William says, "What game do you want to be immortalized?" In that game, I want to be immortalized because there's no other game out there that puts me in this
yeah, Bioshock is just the
surreal
best.
environment that makes me feel
I
like
mean, I
that
like Bioshock 1, but I think I'm overselling it in this video. Just a
I'm
little.
there. Like when I was playing the game, I almost had the feeling that I was in that guy's shoes. I almost,
Yeah, totally.
I mean, it literally drives you from point A to point B, and you really want to know what happens. Who are these big daddies? Who are the little sisters? Who are these people? Why are they acting crazy? And it just makes you want to play this game even more. And the fact that there are pretty much three different endings,
I don't know
I
what's that
really
behind
enjoyed
you.
that.
Is
And
that
I
an iPod?
personally, I got the bad ending, and then
That's
looked
not
at
my
the good ending.
phone.
I
That's
like the
my
bad ending a
phone.
lot more. And this is a spoiler for those who haven't gotten any of the endings, but the bad ending ends with you actually
No, it's
taking
not.
over the world pretty much and destroying everything. The good ending, you just die of old age. You save the little sisters, and you die of
Yeah,
old
good
age
ending
with all of
sucks in
them
Bioshock
sad, I
1.
guess, because you're dead.
I'm all about that bad ending.
See, that's what I love about it because there's so many endings to it, and you say, let me sit there and be like, I like this ending more. I'll go with this one, and then you get all these different canons, and you're wondering which one is the right one. I mean, you could assume it's the good one because they award you an achievement, but then again, it isn't. You don't have to do that. They could follow all three endings with three different games, and then I hear the sequel of Bioshock 2, and I was so happy when I heard that. I was just like it's like your
I was really
favorite
happy.
movie getting a sequel, but then you realize that the sequel always sucks. But you have faith in this one because you just love it. You don't want to see it, and you want to see more. You want to see more. It's pretty much how Metal Gear fans are when they heard of MGS2, MGS3, and MGS4. They got really
I'm
excited.
looking at this list
No
of
other
books.
game that got a sequel got me this excited. I've played.
Fun fact: this book came with the Legacy Collection. If you bought it new, at least you get this nice little handy dandy book of all like the promotional art that they did for Metal Gear over the years. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's a nice little bonus.
Uncharted. I liked Uncharted. Then they come out with Uncharted 2. I was happy. I was like, yeah, good, good. Then I hear Bioshock 2, and I was amazed. I was like, oh, I really cannot wait to see what happens. Because at the same time, you're wondering what else can they do. I mean,
The game
they've
sucked,
done
right?
underwater. Where else could they go? And these are from the same polluted System Shock, so going to space has already been done. So what next? And it's just
Dude, if Phil watched his old videos, he is probably gonna say like, "Oh, I'm such an idiot back then, guys. Oh my god, I suck. Look at this. I said this. Wow, dude. Like, it wouldn't be that good." Because honestly, I like the old Phil more. Like, the old Phil is at least like he was an asshole, but he was like a funny asshole. Now it's just like he's an annoying, obnoxious, pretentious asshole. Like he's more annoying now. Like his Dead Rising playthrough, I really wanted to punch him through the screen. I never felt like that to him at all, but just hearing him bitch and moan like he had one health left, and he wasted 20 minutes running around in circles, crying like a bitch. It's like, oh my god, guys, I have no help. Oh, what am I supposed to do? There's no one with guns. Oh my god, man, he just kept bitching and bitching and bitching, and then he cheesed the final boss and won anyway. Like, like that was annoying. And then he bragged about teasing a teasing. It's like only Phil can like brag about being a shitty player. Like what a shitty fucking playthrough that was, and that is awful. Like, ugh.
A game I really want to play. I really want to play Bioshock 2. I kind of love playing Bioshock 1 because it gives you that, the setting, it puts you in this atmosphere, and you just don't know anything. You know as much as the main character knows, and you get these random radio calls, and it's just the way the story was written, the way the voice actors acted. It was just a ride. You just didn't want the ride to stop. You just kind of wanted to have them keep going because the ending was pretty much of a plot twist that was kind of like a mindfuck, but at the same time
Mindfuck,
you
guys.
could kind of see that coming. But it's just an overall good game, and if you have a PlayStation 3 or a 360, I recommend you buying it. If you don't buy it, then you should cut your dick off or whatever. It's really one of those games that you really want to get
Wow.
immersed in. It may not have multiplayer, but the single player experience is just amazing.
Cut your dick off if you don't buy this game. Wow.
That you just don't really care for multiplayer. But the second one has multiplayer, and I was a little disappointed with that. But at the same time, I was like, hey, it's Bioshock 2.
But I never played
That's
Bioshock.
it.
Well, I played it a
Get
little bit and then
Bioshock,
I stopped
you
playing it.
people.
I don't know why I was like praising Bioshock 2 without playing it, but whatever. But cut your dick off. No. Wow. Yeah, I'm on this video. God, you're so close. You're so close to the weirder videos.
Okay, this is something I realized a few weeks ago. It's pretty much about video game addictions, and I want to say this. I don't believe in video game addictions. I mean, every time I come up with an article, I just think of people are just hating
Yeah.
video game addictions because they have no idea why people play them. And this is back in my drawing class, and I was doing my drawings for my art show that is already open. Uh, and I looked
Your
at it, and
art show.
I felt
Yeah,
really
yeah.
pleased.
My student art show is my art show, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I found like that's why I'm a little like annoyed with Phil when I see him now. It's like he's becoming my older videos. It's like I mean, yeah, like my older videos are also like his older videos where we're just kind of like fucking like raunchy ass motherfuckers. But like when I see his newer videos, it's just I see a lot of myself in those videos. Like, well, a lot of my older self, like where he just kind of doesn't have an organization with his reviews. He starts like shaming people for not buying games that he likes and all this stuff. Like it's just he might not be as edgy as he was, but he finds ways to be like family friendly edgy. You know,
And I really wanted to draw more. I mean, it's just something that I love doing. I love drawing. It's pretty much of an addiction, if I say like that. It's something interesting. I love drawing,
I
and that
love
brings me back
drawing.
to video games because I realized. I mean, I like video games too, and a lot of people thought I was addicted to them. So I challenged them for 40 days of me not playing video games, and I was able to succeed. Uh, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think I know why people play video games a lot. To the point where it's like addicting is because they like the feel of accomplishment. They
Yeah, it
love the
is.
feel
It's
that
fucking
the
insane
video game
that he's
gives them.
making
Because if they're in,
videos.
because in, everyone's alive, they kind of feel kind of unaccomplished and sad and pathetic. But when you actually play a video game, it's just like you get this.
Hey, are you gonna buy Bioshock 1? No? Okay. Oh my god, a phone call. Jesus. Hello? Hello? Wow, what a waste of my time. I keep getting these fucking phone calls, man. Like phone mechanics. But I should cut their dicks off.
Gratification, as in you're actually doing something more than what you do, and you feel like that you matter in your life. And this is for some people, not for everyone. Some people feel this
Wow.
way, and I'm pretty sure I know they're out there, but when they're playing a
Yeah,
video game
yeah.
or
That's
doing
kind of
whatever, they
well.
like that feeling, and it's just
That is kind of sad. There are people that do think that they matter when they play video games. That is kind of sad, but yeah, yeah, can't do anything.
and you get a
I'm getting
euphoric
hungry
feeling,
too,
even
man.
let's say they don't feel that way. You get this euphoric feeling when you play a video game because it's just something that
Yeah, I
you
want to
work
at
really
least get to
hard
the end of
and
the
get
video
from
before I
level 1 to level 10, and you work really hard, and then when you
smile.
beat the game, you just get this euphoric feeling like, I just beat the hardest game ever. I'm so happy, and then you go on these message boards and they say I beat this game and it was epic and it was amazing, and sometimes you get and sometimes it's not like that, and they get angry, but they still get that feeling. But
But
and
Phil
I
doesn't want that
noticed is
feeling.
that
He
most
wants
of those
to
people that
like
have
get
not really
instant
opened their
gratification.
world to anything else, like
But see, like
because
I
they
was kind of like touching upon this in this video, that the whole point of video games is get the sense of gratification and reward when you stick through a game that's challenging. When you watch Phil play a game, he never gets that. He wants that instant gratification. He wants to instantly feel that. And if he has to work to get that, then he starts getting angry about it because it's like he doesn't want to put the time in it. You know, like it just sucks because like when I played Devil May Cry 3, that ending was so hard, but I stuck through it and I didn't get angry I got angry, but I wasn't like fuck you, you piece of shit, I won. But like I stuck through it and it was such a nice ending and it felt nice.
I would have been that way if I did
It's
not
great.
draw. Because the fact that I'm drawing and playing video games is just that both of them are giving this sense of gratification as if I can give up video games easily than I can with drawing. If you tell me for 40 days of not drawing, I would break that in one day because it's I love drawing. It opens my mind, it opens my world, and
Wow.
it's
I'm
really gratifying to
completely
see
different now
all
with
these little
drawing.
lines on my paper just come to a full piece. It's kind of like when
Like
level
I
1 to
like
level 10.
drawing.
It's
Don't get me wrong, drawing is like the best thing, but man, I really have a hard time motivating myself to draw because I just I like drawing. Don't get me wrong, I draw all the time, but it's just like man, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I wasn't. I'm not this gun ho.
it's really this nice feeling, and I do really think I can't stop. And here's the thing: I don't think video games are a way of life. And that's the reason why people are addicted to them, is because they love that euphoric feeling. But and they haven't really opened their world to anything else outside of TV. They really have not
Yeah, as
went
much
out.
feels too
Like people could
slow.
read a lot of, if they read a lot of books, they would have been addicted to books. They would have liked the euphoric feeling that books can also give you. Like books, like when reading a big book, like Harry Potter, for instance. I'd never read Harry Potter, but I've seen them as pretty big books. And I can guarantee the reason why people keep going back to them is because they love reading those big books. And when they get to the end, they're just like, "Oh, this is amazing! This is the best book I've ever read," pretty much. And that's the one thing I think the game industry has over a bunch of people is that they love the
Yeah.
news stories that come out. They love the euphoric feeling. They just love the fact that there's a challenge there, and they want to beat that challenge. My
I mean, like, look,
challenge
like
was
honestly, I don't really care if Phil picks easy mode when he plays the game because I understand. Uh, some people play easy mode, and that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong. It's not like, oh, he's playing easy mode. What a pussy. But like, it just I think the only reason why people say that about Phil, that oh he sucks when he plays games on easy, is because he brags about his gamer skill, and that's probably why people are like shitting on him all the time.
for drawing that the whole semester is that I gotta get these drawings done. I gotta get this to look really good. I gotta get this to look like they are amazing, and that's the challenge I was faced, and I managed to topple those challenges. And that's the thing with video games and movies and all this other stuff that people love to do. And it gets to the point where it's like an addiction. I just wish people were like that instead of just thinking that video games are an addiction because it's an addicted substance. Because it's not a drug. You don't. And it's not illegal. It doesn't do anything to the mind. It doesn't hurt you. It just makes you feel good about yourself. It doesn't. It does not make you dumb. It does not. You can't die from playing a video game unless you're playing World of Warcraft and not getting food. But that's the thing is, people love that sense. And I could go on and on with this topic of how video game addiction does not exist. It's the fact that people love love the feeling of getting things accomplished. If they tried something else, then they would probably be
I
addicted to
kind of
that.
like this
They
video.
that's the thing, is it's not
To
an
be
addiction. It's just that
honest,
they really like the
I
feeling of
think
being
I
happy.
think a lot
I
of
mean,
these videos we're gonna be hitting in these random parts that are gonna be like very good. Like I think I bring up good points, but then we're gonna hit videos that are just kind of like off the wall. I think this is definitely better than this videos that we started watching. That was awful. That was torture. This is like not torture. This is actually like kind of like okay, yeah, yeah, it's something.
if you like drawing, and I like drawing, am I addicted to drawing? Well, I kind of admitted in the beginning, but anyone could argue, oh, it's not an addiction because it's healthy to draw. But video games is an addiction because it does this to the mind. It influences you, and it doesn't influence me when I'm playing a game or I'm drawing. It doesn't influence me whatsoever. It just makes me feel happy and at peace, and pretty much opens your own little world. And that's why I wish people would stop saying video games are an addiction, because they're not. They're just a way of expressing yourself and getting that feeling. That's why we have gamer scores, trophies, all that stuff. That's the reason why we have that, is because we wanna like prove to everyone that, hey, I'm pretty good at this and I'm amazing. And it gets to that. It gets to that here and there. So that's all I have to say about that. Video games are not an addiction. That is all.
Yeah, that is all. Man, no, we just watched episode 7. I think we're on episode 8.
Hey, it's that time of the week again. I've been going on message
Time
boards,
of the
and
week.
we include that special time in the year for video gamers alike to get very excited and pumped for upcoming releases and other projects. That's right, the Electronics Entertainment Expo E3 is happening June 1st through June 4th. So, I've been hearing rumors that, oh, this finally gonna be back like the old E3. We're finally gonna get that big warehouse mega center place where everyone's in one
But you know
building.
what
It's not like
sucks?
there are parts have to go to building
Wait, I
just to
don't know if
get
it's 2009 or it
information
was
like last
2008.
year's
That
was.
sucked.
But
Another theory that sucked.
anyways, I've also noticed that each company has a certain presentation style. As in, last year Sony had a very good press conference. They were getting a lot of applauses. They've been pretty much like doing a lot of shockers and all that good stuff. Then we have Microsoft's keynote, which the only thing that surprised everyone was the Final Fantasy announcement, but that wasn't really that big until
The
people
Final
just calmed
Fantasy announcement.
down.
Oh, okay, I have to tell you this story. So I used to be on the Game Trailers forums. When they announced that Final Fantasy, like, oh, Final Fantasy 13 is coming to 360, so many people made thread. Like, they rushed to the Game Trailers forums. They crashed the servers because they were like, oh my god, Final Fantasy 13 is on 360. Suck it, Sony. Yeah, you PlayStation 3 fanboys, fuck you. Like, it became like such a huge thing that the Game Trailer servers shut down. And I was there. I was like, wow, people really care about this. Yeah, okay, whatever. So that's
And
something.
shut up about it. And Nintendo's was just Nintendo's. It was not even comparable because that was just themselves. But now I'm finding this interesting. I'm going on these message boards and I'm now seeing all this predictions on who's gonna be the best presentation. Sony's gonna dominate this year. I just know it. Well, how about we just? That's not what E3 is all about. It's not about who has the best presentations. It's all about the games. It's all about what games are coming out, release
I'm
dates,
very like
trailers, gameplay demos, whatever.
borderline. Like this is like the third video that I said like where people like have like two opinions. I'm like, no, don't have opinions. It's all games. Let's just keep it in the middle, and that's it. Like I was just trying to like, wow.
That kind of stuff. Not who can present the best. We're not sitting here grading them. We're actually sitting there and grading their projects and saying,
We're
oh,
not grading them. We're grading their
Infamous,
projects.
this and all that stuff. Like Uncharted 2 is coming out in November, and we get more we get a trailer out of that, we get more insight out of that. Not, hey, their presentation was really good. I think Sony's gonna win the console war because they have the best presentation. And that's the thing I don't like is the whole console war mentality because there's no console war to be exact. Because if you like 360, you can buy a 360. If you like the PlayStation, you'll buy a PlayStation. If you like Nintendo, you buy Nintendo. And that whole thing, like when you're going to E3, I always look at who is their marketing to. Nintendo's marketing the casual gamer, so I'm not gonna expect any hardcore, insane announcement from Nintendo. I just want Zelda. That's all I care about. If they announce it or not, whatever. But I mean, I know majority of the stuff that they can talk about is mainly for the casual consumer base and all that stuff. Microsoft, I know that they're gearing for hardcore and casual at the same time, so it's gonna be dabbling between the two. But I have a feeling this year it's gonna be completely casual than
See,
hardcore. I have a
starting with
feeling that
this, like
that.
this is kind of the issue with Microsoft. Every year they kept trying to please casual and hardcore at the same time, and it never pans out for them. And they had such terrible press conferences for that. Now it's like they had one good year where they kept announcing games, but now at this point they're doing the same stuff every year. It's like, okay, next year Halo 6, we got Halo 6, we got Gears of War, and they're just gonna keep hitting out the same games, and it's not gonna be interesting anymore. Like it's just boring at this point.
Uh,
Whatever.
I think they're gonna talk about a little bit of hardcore games, but I think the majority of the stuff is gonna be stuff you either don't care about or casual stuff. But
Cash.
Sony, I think, is going to talk about games that we already know about. We already know about Uncharted 2. They're probably going to talk about that more, and they're going to talk about sales, obviously. But then I also have a feeling. I mean, we've already got leaked footage of the new Team Ico game that they're making, and that's probably going to be in E3 as well. But I hope it's going to be a different trailer. But then also we get this teaser that Kojima put up that has a big 5 or S in the center of the screen and it says clouds. A lot of people say it's a Metal Gear game. I personally I think it's going to be a whole new game altogether. Because if it's
Oh,
a
silly
Metal Gear game, I
me.
doubt it's going to be a Metal Gear game.
It turned out to be Peace Walker and Metal Gear Rising. Oh, Metal Gear Solid Rising at that
I
time.
mean, it could be an S for all we know, or because, or it could be Project S, the game that Kojima and that guy from who did No More Heroes is going to work on. Suda51 and Kojima were going to work on a game
Project S.
together called Project
No,
S.
that's something. I remember reading about Project S, and nothing came out of it. Where is it? I don't know.
Or something like that.
Someone
And it's been rumored all over the
look that up.
place. It might happen. As I said, it might happen, it might not. Because if it's a Metal Gear game, I don't mind. I hope it's good. I'm gonna look at
Oh,
the trailer,
it was
whatever.
good. I agree.
The only Metal Gear game I think that they'll maybe announce would be another portable ops game, or the
What's
Acid
that?
series, like a third Acid series, third Acid
Oh, I
game.
want
I
Acid
I would
3. I
love that,
want
but
Acid 3.
that's what I think's gonna be E3. I just don't like.
Konami. I know that I'm not gonna buy Survive unless it's like less than $10 or whatever. But if you make Acid 3, I'll buy it. I'll buy it day one, no questions asked. Just do it, okay? Just make Acid 3.
Like the whole who's gonna have the best presentation, who's gonna be the best, who's gonna dominate. No, it's not about that. It's about getting the release dates, getting the information of every single game, not who gets the best announcements. It's what you want. It's because I want Uncharted 2 to be there. It'll obviously be there, so they're obviously gonna have trailers or whatever, as they will. I just wish they gave us a demo date or whatever. So that's pretty much it. E3 is I hope next week, but it's probably June. But I know it's June 1st through June.
Alright. So think about emo hippies. Hold on, do they like at least put the reference in the no, oh. This is back when they did video responses that they don't do anymore for because YouTube likes to remove good features, but there was a YouTube video about these emo hippies that were in the woods and they're like, they're crying, and then they start doing this stuff. So this is like me parodying that. Oh, oops.
I don't understand. I saw that video. Don't kill the trees. Don't kill the trees. They're living people. Well, not people, but they're living. They may not see, smell, eat, whatever, hear, talk, human things, but they live. And you're going to the forest and chopping them down. You know what I should know what those emo hippies should do? Go around and break in your room and chop you down. See if you like it. See if how it feels to be chopped down like a tree is being chopped down. You're not gonna be happy about it. So how do you think they feel and how do the trees feel? They feel sad. Yeah, they feel feelings now. They probably have names for all we know, and we're just chopping down their families.
Literally, there was a video of these people saying stuff on par with this. I'm not even joking. Like, this is bringing back memories. Like, I got inspired to do this because I watched a Mega 64 podcast that did the same thing. Baltimore Storm. That's funny you say that because I got told everyone in college kept telling me I looked like Keanu Reeves. So you're not the first person to say that. So thank you. I really like Keanu Reeves. Can't wait for John Wick 2.
Someday, you're gonna notice the pain. The trees will attack us someday. That's what I learned from this video. Because if they are sad and crying and feel sorry for the trees, they must know something about that. They must know that the trees might come alive and attack us, like that. Like Lord of the Rings, like that part where the trees start kicking down buildings and already. Roar! I hate buildings. I'm a tree from Lord of the Rings.
I hate
Yeah.
trees on Lord of the Rings.
That shit was real. It was true shit, actually. It was based on a true story, I believe. I mean, why else would emo hippies go in a forest and cry over a tree? And they blame us, even though it could be it could be thunder, like random fire in forests, natural causes, but it's still our fault for some reason. But either way, that's besides the point. The point is, we are killing trees, and that's bad.
Ah, here's the video.
Or totally.
Oh, we're watching this video. Oh my god. I found the video. Oh, the audio is turned off.
Deep in the woods of North Carolina, an extremist eco group called Earth First bewails the violation of American nature.
I want to mourn the loss of all the old growth trees I've seen, and tell them that we love them and that we don't want them to die.
I
That
want to know where they
there
are
are
now.
some people here who do care. So I want you to know that, trees, that we care.
I think we are deeply hurting in America. I think we are deeply craving answers. I think that we've lost our identity as we have evolved into technology and into industrialized society. Bring me to this cathedral. Bring me to those guys. Bring me to this rock that has the most incredible life. That makes me feel alive.
I've looked at clear cuts and burnt forest, and I've felt outraged, but I didn't scream and I didn't cry. And I need to.
Yeah, so that's what I was making a video response to.
Good, depending on how you use it. But we're using technology, and that's bad because it kills trees somehow. But you know what? Trees have feelings. Don't kill the trees, man. They've seen shit. They've seen shit. That's all you need to know. And you know what? It's the trees. He gives air, motherfuckers. What do you give the trees? Nothing. You just cut them down to make paper. And trivial paper at that too. Like this letter right here,
What's your...
trivial. It's a trivial letter. There's no need for me to keep that letter, but yeah, you're killing trees for letters like that and spam, like junk mail. We're cutting down trees for that. Trees have feelings, and you're just chopping them down for reasons that those trees do not deserve to die. That's right. We're killing
The
trees
trees!
for no reason. I want everyone to stop for a second. Notice when a tree falls, do you hear it scream?
Yeah, to hear
Yeah.
the tree scream.
Exactly. You know, you always argue that, hey, I can chop it down right now, but it won't scream. But it does inside because it doesn't want to scream in front of you because it wants to be polite and shit. So it screams when
No.
it falls when
I've
you're not
not seen
around
Yellow Bamboo, and
because it feels sad.
that sounds like something I should not look up.
Trees have feelings, and the trees will come and attack us, like in that movie Lord of the Rings. I mean, they seem like peaceful creatures in Lord of the Rings.
Okay, I think I'm repeating myself there, but yeah, that was a response to that. I think I do another video response to someone else. So you got a lot of that to look forward to.
Hello. Hello, YouTube again. You probably haven't seen any of my videos lately, or whatever. The last biggest hit was actually my house episode, my house review. 100 and something views, and probably growing. But anyways, I want to do 2 reviews in this one. Yeah, crazy talk, right? Well, I'm going to start with a very good review. This game came out of nowhere for me. Guitar Hero Metallica. Now, all Guitar Hero fans are like, of course it's a good game! But you know what? Here's the thing. I played Guitar Hero 1, not 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they decided to make Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Obviously, that was just a milk money. And it didn't, I don't think, sold too well. Anyways, Guitar Hero 3 was, had a great song selection. The gameplay was kind of hit and miss. Some people liked it, some people wished it was like Guitar Hero 2, and just the layout was kind of like, because it was like dark and then bright colors. It was just like. Then when you play Guitar Hero Metallica, you get a great game. I mean, if you like Metallica, it's tough to pick up like the Aerosmith game. Like if you love Aerosmith, you get the Aerosmith Guitar Hero. But if you love Metallica, yeah. If you don't like Metallica, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait until they get Guitar Hero 5 out the door. But Guitar Hero Metallica it's a great game, and here's why. The layout is smooth. It's not like dark colors and bright colors at the same time coming at your face. It's just a solid, simple color. It's soothing, and you're just playing Guitar Hero and Metallica. What more could you ask for? The one feature that won me over is the fact when you pause the game. And this is a silly thing to actually love. And then when you unpause it, it stops. Still, the game's
Okay.
frozen a
I'll
little
look it
bit.
up,
It tells you, "Hey, we'll move the notes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1." Then the notes move. That feature alone, I don't understand why other music games don't implement that. Why doesn't Rock Band do it? Why doesn't Guitar Hero do it? This should have been in Guitar Hero 1. That one little feature. It's amazing how that one little feature can make a huge improvement. Next. The song selection is pretty good. I'm personally indifferent on Metallica. I don't listen to a lot of their music because I'm not really a music person, but I like Guitar Hero nevertheless. And the music's good. I like listening to Metallica. I mean, there's some songs that are just kind of like whatever, but the majority of them are just what I want in a video, in a set list. And it gives me a little bit more of a little bright joy in Guitar Hero 5 a little bit because I'm like, oh, this is really good. My hopes are rising for Guitar Hero 5. Yeah, I mean, it's like that one game made me excited for Guitar Hero again. Like after Guitar Hero 3, I was turned off on Guitar Hero. I played Guitar Hero World Tour, and that was just no. I like Rock Band more, and just playing this made me have a little bit more hope with Guitar Hero 5 because in World Tour there was so many songs I'd never even heard of, and I don't think anyone else has heard these songs. I mean, there's one or two songs that I could be like, oh, I know what that is, but there's like, yeah. Hopefully, Guitar Hero 5 has better songs, better DLC, and all that stuff. I mean, I hope it's amazing, and as I said, that one little implement made me have a little spark of hope with the Guitar Hero franchise. Now it's like,
talking about like how much I'm like excited for Guitar Hero.
oh boy, I can already, you can already sense where this review is going. Wii Music. All you're probably saying, oh, we know it's a sucky game. We all know it is. Well, I played it the other night. It was horrible. I mean, like, I was just playing it, and I was just saying like, oh my god, this sucks because playing piano. This is how you play piano in Wii Music. Any note at all, you just do this. That doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference if you're doing this. Drums, no, its controls make no sense when you play them, and I'm just saying, I'm like, they expect us to actually play this and actually understand what to do. No, this is not a music game. This is just a noisemaker, and no, even a noisemaker is better than this. That it's not a noisemaker. It's just a waste of time. I mean, like, I was excited for this game when they first announced it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Then I actually get my hands on it, and I was just disappointed with it. Like,
I was just disappointed.
it's like Nintendo came to me with a bag of shit and said, hey, this is gold. I mean, like, with a company like Nintendo, you'd think that you get something good. I mean, I know they've been giving us, like, games, like, but this is even low for Nintendo. I mean, this is something that I thought third parties would do. I thought that, like, Disney games would do this kind of shit, but no, Nintendo was the first to do this, and I was just amazed by how much it sucked.
Yeah.
And, with Nintendo, like, they make great quality games. I mean, Zelda Twilight Princess might have been the easiest Zelda game, but it was just so, the quality was so refined, and all these games, I mean, Nintendo made all these quality games, and to see a game like Wii Music not have that quality makes me question who is working for Nintendo. And they made the Wii balance board, and I knew that was a load of shit. It's just Nintendo has fallen so low, and
fallen so low. Oh my god.
Rarely gave a game this review.
Dude.
Oh, by the way, Guitar Hero
Dude, that's something DSP would say. Nintendo has fallen so low. Oh, they used to be such a great developer, and they made Wii Music. Ah, they're awful now.
Metallica, I forgot to give this game review. Guitar Hero Metallica gets a 9 out of 10. Hands down, no ifs, ands, or buts. Now, Wii Music, on the other hand, it is the first game for me to give this game this certain review, the score. This is the first game. A 2 out of 10. Yeah. And you know what it also gets? Electro Idiot Stamp of Crap. I mean, it gets the award for being the first game.
And it's the first and only game to get a 2 out of 10 and my stamp of shit. The only game that got that.
In ever to get this low review from me. I mean, I always give games, I mean, the lowest I gave it, I believe, was a 7. Or a 6, maybe. This is the first game to actually go all the way down to a 2.
Yeah, the first
game, so it gets the award for lowest score ever. I don't think I can find a game that's worse than this. I don't think, unless I go back and play the NES. Probably find some crappy games there, but that game was horrendous.
I didn't play
My
Words of
eyes
Rock,
were
but I like
bleeding by the
Metallica, though. I still like
crappiness.
it.
So, I really, really hope you don't buy this game. If you buy it, you should you should just sell your brain or sell your kidneys. Just kill yourself if you buy that game. If you rent it, so even that's questionable.
We evolved from if you don't buy Bioshock 1, cut your dick off, to if you buy this game, you kill yourself. I have evolved to DSP in this whole thing. I told people to kill themselves in this video.
I'm questioning myself. I rented the game, and I'm questioning myself. I am disappointed in myself to actually rent this game, and you know what? No, I did it all for you, the
You know
gamers
what?
out there.
No lie. I am still disappointed in myself for playing that game. There are days where I go to sleep thinking to myself, I have played Wii Music, and it sucks. It's the one Phil Jr. over. Yeah, know what? No, no. I had my YouTube channel for a while. Maybe Phil was inspired by me. Oh shit, guys, we went full circle. Phil watched me, and it got inspired to be an asshole, and now I'm watching him saying how much of an asshole he is, and now watching me being an asshole. Guys, the missing piece.
Sacrifice myself.
And we both came from Connecticut. Oh my god. If my channel picked up at all, I might have been like DSP. Because I was like I was like, whatever, making videos, and if I got like we got thousands of views and like success, I might have become him. Holy shit. I could have been a DSP. I could have been him. Oh my god, that is scary. How close I got to be DSP. Oh my god.
For you. Just
No!
to review crap like that. If you're a parent watching this video, I hope you are a parent watching this video, and you're thinking about buying this game, stop. If you buy this game, I will... No, just don't buy this game. Trust me, you will thank the Lord you did not buy this game. 2 out of 10, that just says something. Good night.
Oh my god, that is fucking scary. I thought I was ripping off Adam Sussler, but the whole time I was ripping off DSP or oh my god.
E3 is tomorrow. Ooh, big day for everyone, and especially the people who are covering it. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for this E3. I've never been excited for E3 unless it was E306. E3 I was a little bit excited just because I wanted to see a trailer for PS4 and hopefully get a release date. Yeah.
Oh my god, do you know what else lends me to be like DSP? Guess? Let me give you a hint. On my channel, I'm sure we can hit it, I do gameplay videos. Guess how I recorded my gameplay videos? Just guess.
I also had to deal with a lot of fanboys in the past two E3s, where they kept saying Sony for win or Sony for lose and all these crappy grammar or Sony Forte wins. Yeah, or we get the people saying, oh, like last year I got a lot of this because you know how I go to gaming shows usually and their servers always crashed around this time of year. So when I finally get a message board.
Well, to be honest, I didn't even get any hate for these videos at all. Like when I put these videos on, I got no hate, which is weird. On other videos, like my most recent videos, the videos I did like last year or so, I got negative comments out of nowhere. Like and the videos I've been making are like kind of whatever videos, but like. I was called autistic, I was called like, oh, this video is fucking retarded, whatever. But these videos are up there, no comments, and now I get, okay, whatever.
Like, oh, I get to read something and actually communicate with people. I had to deal with a lot of this. Final Fantasy 13 on 360. Too bad for those PS3 owners who paid $600 or how much money they paid, because now they could have just bought a 360 that was cheaper to play Final Fantasy 13. For Sony fanboys. And you're just sitting there just like, God damn it, shut up, little kid who turned 12-year-old or alone.
Oh my god.
Why do we have to have that every year? It's the same
PSPisms.
thing. You get these fanboys
Calling
going
people
on
kids.
message boards, and I know I'm not going to stop by saying this, and no one's going to stop them, but the only reason why they keep going is because they are fishing for people to actually reply to them.
Fucking Kojima.
And you know what? Just stop. Everyone just stop. Don't talk to them. Don't sit there and take it. Just sit there and just ignore them. Just scroll down to the next topic that seems interesting. And then we get these interesting trollers who actually, you go to this very good threads like, oh well, Sony announced this and this and this. I'm very happy. Then you get this one guy. This guy, he does a good job. He goes in and starts saying, "Oh, you're delusional. You've lost Final Fantasy 13. What hope do you have for the PS3 now?" And you see all this stuff, and then they start another flame war within that thread, and it's pretty much a thread hijack. Some more.
Can we just talk about
Stop right there.
trolling?
And if you feel like you feel the need to go to the 360 forums, be like, hey, PS3 had a good thing. Too bad yours wasn't that
nothing
good.
But me talking about flames and trolling, and so we could talk about E3 in this one. So.
Hi, this is E3 special
Yeah.
of the show, YouTube edition, episode 1. I want to go over a lot of stuff that's been happening the past 2 days of E3, because these have been the best 2 days of E3 I've ever seen. Better than last year's, better than all of them combined. There was a lot of stuff announced. All 3 press conferences were really good this year. Because last year you always say,
this is
well,
the good Nintendo conference.
Microsoft is horrible, Nintendo's horrible, Sony was the best. You can always have these variables. Like,
No. What I should do is just draw DSP, have a picture of DSP on all my thumbnails, and see if people know the difference.
the only year I remember that all 3 press conferences were actually really good. Now I'm going to start with...
But hey, I don't snort.
The first one out of the box surprised me a lot. I started off saying, oh, it's going to be another one like last year. But there's a lot of games that they showed that I got really excited for. And I also... I'm going to skip a lot of announcements, but half the stuff that they brought were great. I mean... Modern Warfare 2, the exclusive map pack.
Modern Warfare 2. Dude, I fucking shat on Call of Duty in a video before this, and now I'm saying I'm excited for Modern Warfare 2. I have the fucking contradictions and hypocrisy that Phil has. Oh my god. What the fuck was I doing?
We showed News Splinter and that one seemed a little bit more like I'm interested in it a little bit more than I was back in the day. Then the one announcement that stood out the most to me was Metal Gear Solid Rising. And I saw it coming, as I said in my one-on-one videos, is that I knew a lot of fans would be upset with this, but personally, I'm actually happy at Metal Gear Solid Rising because one, it's a spin-off or a side story Metal Gear game, so it's not like you need to play Metal Gears 1 through 4 to understand Rising. Rising is just a game that I think Kojima always wanted to do. I remember saying that he always wanted to create Metal Gear Solid on the 360, but not until MGS4 was done on the PS3, and Rising was that game. So the trailer was weak, in my opinion. It didn't really show much. It just kind of said, oh, we're doing Metal Gear Rising. I hope
Nanny Masaka,
he comes back at TGS or the Germany.
My weeb senses aren't doing shit.
Explore it a little bit more than what they have. Also, moving on to Nintendo's press conference. Now, I didn't see Nintendo's press conference, but I got wind of a lot of games that were shown. A lot of trailers. The one that stood out the most to me, besides No More Heroes 2, is Super Mario Galaxy 2. that surprised me because usually when Nintendo makes a Mario game, they say like Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy. I thought that they'd go for another gimmick like Super Mario Waterworld, but no, they
Super Mario
stick with
Waterworld.
Galaxy and made a sequel. First, I was like, oh, it's gonna be the same, but then you watch the trailer that they showed, and you get to ride on Yoshi. I mean, there's a lot of new gameplay stuff, which actually made me a little bit more excited for this game, a lot more than it did. You know, made me remember the same exact hype I had for the first one. The only thing that disappointed me about their conference was no Zelda title for the Wii. Off the bat, that should have been there. I don't know why they didn't bring it, but
Skyward
they
Sword
had a
sucks.
strong E3 compared to last year. Last year, it was just horrible. I mean, you sit there and they were just
Now I'm
talking
talking about last
the
year's
Wii. That
E3
thing
in
was-
a
it
video about
forwarded to tears,
2009.
But this one, they brought a lot
E3.
of games forth. They,
And do you
You
like
could-
how I keep rebooting shows? I changed from Electro 88 Soapbox then to the show. So I like 9 episodes of Electro 88 Soapbox, and now I started over with the show episode 1. And guess how long the show lasted? Probably 3 episodes.
good job this year, and that's saying a lot for them. Then I also want to talk about No More Heroes 2. Now, I played the first one. Gotta say, this one looks a lot better than the first one. The frame rate looks a lot more, looks a lot better than the first game's frame rate.
First one's better than 2,
always
to be
eh.
honest. I like 2,
Now it's
but 1
more
just
like
had a better bosses.
And I was
and-
expecting it's
better
not to take
story.
itself seriously as the first one did, but it looks like a phenomenal game. I hope it's as good as I hope it is. Then they had Red Steel 2, and I played the first one, that game just sucked. This one actually looked like that they understood that the first one sucked, and this one looks a lot better. The graphics look a lot more presentable, and it also
Oh my god,
looked,
what happened there?
good to play, and who doesn't want to play that game, looks like. Then
9 minutes, guys.
and then that's it for Nintendo's press conference, since theirs was only like an hour long. Then we move into the Sony press conference. Now this one, it kind of shocked me in a way because there was all these leakages of this game.
Leakages.
Of their conference, like the PSP Go was leaked.
Leakages.
A
That's
new
a
Metal Gear
word.
Solid title for the PSP was leaked. There's a lot of stuff leaked, and this in this press conference, like the person who was presenting knew that was being leaked. Like they were just sitting there, like, we know our stuff's been leaked, but we still have we have a lot of surprises up our sleeve, and they did. They showed Gran Turismo for the PSP, which was like hyped on day 1 of the PSP, and now we get to see the end because
Well, I never played
one showed up for E3 2005,
Gran
I believe,
Turismo on
and
the
then it just
PSP,
stopped
so I don't know much
showing up.
about
Like,
that.
even E3 06, 07, 08.
Oh, I can't believe no way. Okay.
Now we actually get to see it in person, and we think we got a solid release date of this October, which is pretty big. They actually get a release date out of them. Then we had Resident Evil for the PSP, which I didn't see coming at all. And that this got me a little bit more excited and a little bit more.
Oh, remember Resident Evil for the PSP? What happened to that title, Capcom? Oh, it went to the 3DS.
Like, it's gonna probably be more like Deadly Silence with the static camera that most people are gonna hate and all the hardcore love. Then we had Kojima show up for the Sony press conference, and a lot of people were expecting a Metal Gear game for the PS3. I wasn't. I had a feeling it would be for PSP, and it was for PSP. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Oh yeah, Peace Walker hype.
That game looks like a big project, and I got really excited for it. But here's my bits and pieces of of the trailer that they showed. The graphics look nice, but then when you get to their face, it just looks like that it's been pasted on. Then when you look at Portable Ops, it looks like it was a PS2 game almost. This game, it looks good and it has some things, but I think it'll be polished in the future. But the one thing the trailer that kind of stood out to me,
to be honest.
the fact that they had
I still think some of the
and
character models look like crap in 3D.
they're just like what
I don't know,
Force
but
Snake's
it
doing?
it was fine.
There's just 4 big bosses in story. Then you realize,
Medal of Honor is pretty good.
it's probably 4 players.
I think I played on the PSP for a while,
do
then
think
it kind of
is. When
stopped.
you look
I
at
kind of
it
gave up on it.
carefully. It kind of hints it a little bit. Like it says, like co-op coordination or something like that. And I kind of said that in the trailer, and that was just like, whoa, it's you have online co-op, which is a good feature to have in this title, but you don't really need it. But it was a good thing to have it. So that just got me excited. I was like, oh, finally a true Metal Gear game, not like Portable Ops. Now we actually get a game that's sticking solely to the storyline. So,
Yeah, I think
there's a lot of
Peace
stuff
Walker
in
is
this
probably
game
the
that's gonna
best.
say,
I really
got me,
liked
like,
it
God of War
a
3.
lot.
I saw a gameplay demo.
I like
So that
it's like my
looks-
second favorite
looks
in
pretty
series.
good.
Like
Yeah,
3,
it's coming out in
2,
March 2010, which is a decent
not 3, 2, 3,
timeline.
Peace Walker,
and just
5.
Peace Walker is coming out next year as
2
well.
and 4 constantly
Um,
switch for me. Like sometimes
I mean,
it's 2, then 4,
It's just
sometimes
this
4, then
E3 has
2.
been really great, and there's still more to come. And if you hear the Kojima Productions report that's just been up today, they talk about they're gonna have another press conference tomorrow for Konami. They're gonna announce another big title, which why wouldn't anyone care?
What other titles did they
So
announce? I
this
didn't
E3 is
announce
turning out to
anything
be
else.
really, really good. It seems to be better than last year's E3, better than all his past E3s. Because this one is the only one that actually seems to surprise people, which E3 should be doing.
Surprise people.
So it's been a great year. Sadly, I think we're all gonna be broke for 2 years instead of just having a season of having poor walls. Because I remember end of each year they'd say, "Oh, my wallet's gonna be broke by the end of the holiday season." Now it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be broke for 2 years." It's great to see like all these.
How can I
it's
play
great
all
to
these
see
games, guys?
all
I
these
need to
games
stream
coming
them
out
all.
in these 2 years. It gets you really excited and really happy to be a gamer. So, I mean, it's a great time. This E3 has been great.
I'm in the old guard of
more
YouTube
E3s like
now,
this
okay?
than having one
How
E3
many
like this
people
and next year be
did a
tacked
video standing in front of a
So-
camera and talking?
on.
I'm like the old
very
guard of
grateful that this
YouTube.
E3 was great. It totally exceeded my expectations. It blew me out of the water.
I mean, I lost views because I'm just so because
it just
people
surprised
want
me a lot in many
AD
ways.
they have ADD, guys.
that I didn't expect. So, expect tomorrow to be another episode of the show about E3. The best I can, of course. So,
Yeah, this is goodbye. Yeah, so that only that's 3 episodes. They go back to Electro Idiot. Yeah, I'm very consistent here.
welcome to the show, episode 2. Theme song!
I do a theme song? Oh my god. Oh my god. And this song stops? What? It didn't get the song. So I'm dancing to literally nothing with this fucked up filter that either was done in iMovie or Photo Booth. I don't remember what app I recorded this on. I think it was Photo Booth. Had to be Photo Booth. And I'm dancing to no music. Oh, no, I know why. I know, I think it's because of YouTube. I think they, since it got claimed, I was like, okay, remove the music. So I think it's YouTube. I think YouTube removed the music. So we'll play some music in its place. Oh man, these dance moves I have are insane in this video. Turn the mirror in the video, that's what I'm doing. This is me really dancing. Performance dancing. You know what. How long is this theme song? No, I have a spinning chair. That's cheating. I can't spin it. Come on, dance, guys. It's a theme song. like rad. Oh my god, this video is going places, man. Dude, I'm like grinding my hips in front of a camera. That is great. Yeah, this is what people want to see in their videos. No wonder it's got 11 views. People probably stop watching after this. This is me being like a fucking idiot. Like, oh yeah, but this is a game sometimes. Whoa, this is what the game viewers want. Oh, there's my face. Hands. Okay. This is the second episode, which was supposed to come out actually yesterday or whatever it was. Because my computer. There, I edited my video. Difficulties. I had to I edited a theme song. Postpone the shooting because shooting 4 times was just too much. Okay, so I'm gonna poll the chat again. Should I do theme songs for all my videos on my DSP channel or on this channel? If you want me to do theme songs more often, let me know. So E3's over. I thought it was a good E3. Microsoft had a good E3 this year compared to last year. Project Detail was just probably lost a lot of stream views for that, but whatever. It's my fucking stream. Then we had Metal Gear Solid Rising, which seemed to be an interesting game, but we didn't see much of it, so I can't really make an opinion on that, which kind of pisses me off. Yeah, it was a 2-minute intro, because apparently I was a fucking idiot who was like, oh, Mega 64's podcast has theme songs, I should do a theme song. Pisses me off. I guarantee if you go to the third episode, I'm gonna have a theme song there. I guarantee it. Gears of War 2 is there, obviously, just to promote their expansion pack that has some story content in it, which I don't think will be that big story-wise. I think it'll just be like, bad guy over there, we should kill him because he wants to kill us. Okay, Marcus. And then he dies, and we're like, yay. I think it's pretty much gonna be like Gears of War 3 was dope, I liked it. I liked it a lot more than 2. Also, I got my hands on Sims 3. Sims 3. A good game. I didn't get enough time to explore it completely, but it was a really fun game. There's more stuff that was actually enhanced and updated than was in Sims 2. Sims 2 had a lot of upgrades, but when I played The Sims 3, I see these little things being improved upon. I literally stopped playing Sims 3. Like, that game was the marketplace garbage. You get your not garbage, but I just didn't like it. I got bored. I got bored with Sims. I got over it. Patch it and all that stuff. I used to like it a lot, and then I got over it. Just be excited for their expansion packs for that game. Also, I got my hands on Resident Evil Director's Cut on the PSP through the PlayStation Store. At first, I played Resident Evil 0 and remakes on the GameCube. Gotta say, I wasn't a big fan of them. I didn't like them as much. I just, no. But playing it again, the controls were kind of weird because making the control left or right would turn the position of the character forward. It was in that position he's facing back, puts him back. So, because I'm pretty much used to when I make the analog stick go right, the character moves right, then just turns that way. But after that, it got pretty straightforward. The controls are solid. The graphics are solid for a PS1 game. It's a very fun game. I do recommend you guys actually going out and downloading it on the PlayStation Store or just getting the game actually.
if you have that, yeah, just picking up the game. Next week, Metal Gear Solid hits the PlayStation Network store thing June 18th, which I'm really, really excited for because I love Metal Gear Solid.
I can't
a
beat
lot.
that game.
And
Rex keeps killing me
it's a big
because
deal,
I
but
don't have any
usually I'm
chaff
not the
grenades,
kind of guy who
so I can't
plays
throw off
PlayStation
its
1 games. I mean, I was pushing
rockets.
it with Resident
They don't
Evil
have body
because I played
armor, so I'm
PlayStation
pretty
1
much
games
fucked.
before, and
But I think my
I had
save
to kinda
file is
get
gone
into it.
forever
Now I'm
as
into
well,
them.
so I'm gonna have to play the game from the beginning
I
again.
might get
So I
Final
kind of don't
Fantasy
want to
VII
do.
for PSP.
I played Twin
might,
Snakes, and that's
because
all I need.
Well, because I might like the turn-based. I'm not sure. Also, show updates. I'm gonna try to get a co-host on the next episode.
Yeah, plot twist, I don't get it.
Hopefully it'll work out.
Or can I delete the other
Then-
videos? Because
That's pretty much it. I tried to get this episode up earlier, but couldn't. So in the future.
yeah, I got bored. Let's see if this has a 2-minute theme song.
Welcome to the show, episode 3. As you can see, obviously there's no co-host or whatsoever here. Plans slipped. Gonna work on it. Gonna find someone. Don't worry. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So in the meantime, that's the update on that. Let's talk about games. One of the games I've played recently was Metal Gear Solid for the PSP. It's on the PlayStation Store.
No
so
theme
feel
song?
free to
I didn't do
download
theme
it.
song?
I loved it. I mean, I played it. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it's better on the PlayStation 3, but on the go.
Actually, no, I'm gonna probably stop streaming here. I'll record the rest, because I have errands to do, to be honest. But this was good. I actually liked watching these videos. I learned a lot about myself. I realized I am DSP incarnate. Well, back then I was. Now I evolved away from DSP. But yeah, we'll see. I probably won't have time tomorrow to stream it, so I'm not gonna stream. I'll continue recording the rest of these indoors of my old videos, but if I have time to stream, I'll stream it. But whatever. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching these videos with you guys. It's been a blast, literally. So that's it. See you guys next time.